Hello, what is up, guys? I'm your host Aziatik and welcome back to my channel Philly TV. And today we will be talking about comics. These are my pull list for February 15, and I'm really excited because I got some good ones that I think that I picked up this week. So let's get started. Boom! I'm really excited. I think I picked up some good ones this week. So, first up is dun, 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 Lady Castle. Man, look at that cover, man. This is actually a mini series, a 4-issue mini series about this lady blacksmith. And yeah, I haven't read it yet, but I've seen a few of it, and it's really exciting. Can't wait. Yeah, hopefully this will be good, and it's only like a 4 issue, so this will be short and sweet, just how I like them. Yes. Number 2, issue number 2, Moonshine. Moonshine, that looks scary, but actually I picked up issue 1 of this. I can't find all the rest of the issues, but when I found the first issue, I was like, okay, I want to pick all of the issues. So I got issue number 2, number 4, and this one was released yesterday, which is the number 5. But you know what's missing? I can't find the issue number 3. So I've looked on eBay, I looked in like different comic shops, they don't have it. Hopefully I'll get to read this one because one issue is missing, man. You know, let's see. Yeah, sorry for my voice. I actually have a flu or like a little bit of a cold, but hopefully I'm getting better. I'm taking like medicines, yeah, Lemsip and stuff like that. Paul, thank you for that. And sorry. Next up is She-Hulk, or Hulk, as we know her. This is issue number 2. I think I already showed you issue number 1 on the last video. This is like the continuation, so it's all good. She looks angry here. She looks mad. She's like, well, she's like about to like wreck some shit up. Next up is Killer Frost Rebirth. That's another DC Comics, and yeah, I'm really excited. I already read this one. In this issue, she's like in prison, and she's supposed to go out, but they're messing up with her release dates and stuff like that. So they have to like put her in a different cell, and on a different cell she has another inmate where they got into trouble, and there's like fighting involved and stuff like that. And it's really fun and a good read. And if you like Killer Frost, you know, pick this up. And it's a rebirth, so it's easy to follow, easy to like, you know, get into, because you don't have a lot of back issues just to get to know or get to where it is now. Next up is Wolverine X23, and this is True Believer Comics. So basically these are like old issues that they trying to bring back. They're like good issues. So this released few years ago, I think. So do you know that's why they're releasing X-Men? They're releasing a lot of Wolverines, and they're releasing a lot of like X23 because of the new Logan film, which is about to come out. That's why they're doing this. Obviously they just want to make a bit more money from us. So like me, you know what I mean, they got my money. And but the thing is, it's only £1, $1. So you know, good artwork, good storyline for $1. You know what I mean? Well, what can you do, man? You know what I mean? That's like no brainer. $1, $1. like the Chinese guy said. Okay, another true believer is Wolverine. That's another backstory. As you guys know by now, I love Wolverine. It's one of my favorite character when it comes to Marvel. As you can see there, I like that poster. True believer, enemy of the state. This is issue number 1. This is actually written by I believe Mark Miller. I can't see who wrote it there, but I know it's Mark Miller. He's the one who also wrote Old Man Logan, which is a sick book. I haven't had the coffee yet. I'm still waiting for my one, but that is a sick book. If you guys love Wolverine and want to get to know like backstories about him or where he came from, check out like Wolverine Origins or maybe Old Man Logan. Yeah. Next up is Wildstorm. Okay. I don't really know much about Wildstorm, but what I've seen so far or from what I read, this is a 24 issue comics. As you can see, there's like numbers in there. And at the moment it's issue number 1. And the guy who wrote this one, which is Warren Ellis, already have like completed all the issues already. So basically, if it's every month, that's already 2 years work. So he already put in the work, and hopefully it will sell well, so they don't have to cut the plug or try to like make him stop the issues. But the cover looks good. This is a variant cover as well, like what I normally do, like variant covers. If I like the variant cover, I do get it. I don't prefer like some other people stick to the main page or main cover. Some other people like a bit of variant, or some people get both. Both covers. But me, I just pick up what I like. Like if I like the cover, done, I'll get it. But there's some instances that when I'm late, or like when there's already like sometimes on Wednesday there's a lot of people already gathering and picking up their collections, their comics. And what happened is some other variants run out, or like the main cover will run out, and then I don't have a choice but to get what is in there. So sometimes I get like the bad covers, but that's my fault because I'm always late. Next up is The Forever War, science fiction. Yeah, I read this one actually straight away when yesterday when I went to the comic shop. I picked it up and read it in the bus, and ah, I didn't really like it. It was a big and thick book. There's so many information in it, because basically there's like a quote here like they went outer space to fight the alien race. I like that rhyme though. But I didn't enjoy it that much. Maybe because I was in the bus and it was such a rush hour, and everyone was like there's so many things going on. Normally when I read my comics or I read a book or anything, I always like to be in a very quiet place, like my room, or like in the toilet or something like that. I always like it very quiet, so at least I can like absorb all the information and like kind of like imagine where I am, especially when it comes to like science fiction books. You have to imagine the place. You kind of like visually recreate what's been written. And yeah, I didn't kind of like get it, so probably I have to read it again in order for me to like appreciate it. And next up is Fisher. I can't even like say it. Or yeah, Fisher. It looks like a good cover. I seen this one, the last copy, and I was like, shit, that must be good if it's just the last copy. So let me pick it up and see. And plus, it's like the first issue, and it's from Volt Publishing. I never have any books from Volt, so yeah, I'm excited to read that one and see what is up. Next is I'm going a bit fast than normal because there's a lot to go through. Plus, I need to go somewhere, man. I need to got some places to go. You get me? Batwoman, Batwoman Rebirth, first issue. The cover is just fantastic, it's sick. I don't know who's the. I think it's Epting. Yeah, Epting is the artist. You know, he's the one doing a lot of the new Rebirth. You know, Batwoman and stuff like that. And I dig his artwork. And yeah, look at that one. It's amazing. I haven't read it yet, but hopefully I'm gonna be like a new fan. So hopefully once I read this one and see. Next is actually I was like looking forward to it. This one, Super Sons. Super Sons is another DC Comics, and you know what? It's only 2.99, which is cheaper than like the Marvels and other comics. That's why probably I start picking up a lot from DC because like all their new comics are like 2.99, which is like a bargain. They're doing a lot of bargains. They're like trying to like hook people up, and then when the you're truly invested on it, they'll put it up to 3.99. But yeah, this one looks good. I've seen and flicked through a couple of pages, and I can't wait to read it and see. And my pick of the week is God Country. God Country is amazing, guys. If you guys haven't read this, you should read it. It's amazing. This is the second printing. It came out last month, but as soon as everyone know that the story is epic and everyone on the comic world, bought it basically, and I didn't get it. I saw it at when I start collecting, I saw it, and then like I said, okay, I'm not gonna pick it up. Basically the first cover. This is like the second printing, so this is the not the original cover. The first cover is there's this man with the big sword. You know what I mean? And then it was sold out straight away, and then I went to see what's the fuss about, and then everyone was saying like good reviews about it, so I had to pick it up. And then I went to eBay to bid to actually bid it, and then I lost like free bids because they all like going selling for like this. Actually, this is like 3.99, and then they all going for like 6-7 pounds to like even 20 pounds. So the first issue ones, and then I'm getting outbid. So luckily, last week I saw like what's coming on my local comic shop, and then I saw that it's coming. The second printing is coming, so I came there yesterday a bit later, and luckily there's only a few left. I think there's only 3 pieces left, and then there's like different variant covers which are all gone. You see, that's why if you like the good covers or like the good variants, you need to come early in your local comic book shop, especially if there's a lot of people are especially I mean if your comic book shop is very famous. Like my one that I'm going through at the moment is Orbital Comics, which is like nearest to my home at the moment. So every time I go there, I seem to be a bit late because I'm going there like nearly when they're closing time. So it's only a few of them left. But I'm glad to pick it up, and I've already read it. I read the first issue, and I got the second issue as well. I got the second issue, and then this is not actually the cover that I wanted. I wanted the one with like the side cover, but that was gone already. Like that was such a good cover. But yeah, that's what you get when you're late. And yeah, I read this one as well. This is amazing book. Probably I'm gonna do a review. If you guys are excited like me about God Country, check it out and see what is up. Because yeah, I think there's like it's there's like a epic. This will be an epic book, I think. So yeah, those are my comic haul or pull list, or what do you call this one, or pickups for February 15. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Aziatik, Ilfili TV, and I am out. Peace. Boom. See ya.